everyone, my name is Jess, the Tarot Tunist, and I have a timeless pick a card message just for you. I want you to pick an animal. You have pile number 1, the little bear, pile number 2, the cricket, or pile number 3, eagles. Go birds. Pick the animal that you're drawn to, and I'm going to tell you a new hobby that would interest you. So we have, just to go again, pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. See you at your reading. Toodle. Hey everyone who chose pile number 1, the bear. This message is just for you. What new hobby would be a great new outlet for you? All signs are welcome. I am feeling really strong earth energy. So that's Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. But I'm also sensing Cancer, Leo, and Pisces. But all signs are welcome, and I'll dive more into the signs with the tarot. I also get that you might be seeing the number 222 or 1111, 1011, any of the variations of the 1111s. So, the new hobbies that would be best for you at this time is anything to do with an adrenaline boost. And I'll read it. I know that's like teeny. So I have rush / adrenaline rush, running / cardio class, dance. I also got videos. You can do any of those and making your own videos. I also got trainer and motivator. So what I'm getting for you, pile number 1, is this is you. You're the Empress. I was so deprived of feminine touch in my life to feel safe and nurtured. I'm no longer afraid of this, and I'm ready to embrace it. I get that you also could be watching the Golden Girls. But ultimately what I'm getting is, whether you're in a relationship or not, you have cultivated this for yourself. You have tended to the garden. You have seeded the garden. You waited patiently. You mourned when the crops didn't grow. You know what I mean? Like this garden that is you, that is your life, that's your inner world, is so strong that you're craving like agitation, but not in a negative sense. And what I'm getting is that you took normal tips that anyone would give, right? Like any therapist advice, and you made it your own. And I get that you did it in such a loving way for yourself that others would really, really appreciate it, whether it's a podcast, whether it's just a little video clip of your day, what you make, anything that has really helped you would help thousands. And that is just something like you're definitely a teacher on some level. People look up to you. But what I'm getting for you, pile number 1, is like I even just got like parkour or like jumping out of the plane, skydiving. So that you're just craving something that makes you feel alive, and it's beautiful because you're very safe. Yeah, and I get that it's coming from a very healthy place. Outside of that, I do have a little love reading. So I have the word maybe, and I have reconciliation. Romantic or platonic, this could be your friend group, this could be your family, anyone, like your emotional connections that you are apart from, that you had to separate from, that made you feel not safe. There is a little bit of up in the air. They're not totally out of your life just yet. I mean, now if you want them out of your life, I mean, I'm not saying you can't have them, but I am seeing that there will be an opportunity for reconciliation. But outside of that, there is a maybe. So there's a yes or no question that you've been praying about or thinking about when it comes to this connection. The answer is maybe. I know, I'm sorry. I get that this person could have light color eyes, or that like this is a person, like they could be an air sign, just someone you don't know where you stand with, you know? Well, let's get into your tarot message, pile number 1. So would you like to add anything to pile number 1's message about adrenaline or just a good hobby for them? We have the Queen of Cups in reverse, followed by the Magician in the reverse and the Page of Wands in the upright. So we have the Queen of Cups in reverse. So you could have really been struggling with a level of addiction, whether this is doom scrolling, whether this is binge eating, whether it's something more hardcore. There was something in your life that was replacing a mother's love and touch. Now it doesn't even have to be like, oh, my mom was wonderful. Whatever the mother wounds are, the self-love wounds that you have, I get that you have really cultivated strength and worked hard, and you're not so lost in the depression and the sadness. It's not that you don't experience it, but you don't go as deep as you used to go, like really deep waters. I have the Magician in the reverse, followed by the Page of Wands in the upright. I get there was a level of trickery and deceit, and this could be inside yourself. It could be with the person that you separated from, like I said, romantic or platonic. And I get that if it was a person outside of you, I get that they really like the silent treatment. It's like their punishment is to take away affection. Their love is very conditional. But what I'm getting is that you're not quite ready to like go out tomorrow and do something fresh. But what you are doing is you're just in the page stage. Oh, I love that. You're excited, you're curious, you're Googling a little more serious stuff about the thing you want to do, like skydiving and the best products to buy for it, and really cultivating a sense of wonderment when it comes to, here's the thing, whatever I'm saying, there's, whether it's a video, a hobby, a new activity, whatever you're excited about that's a little dangerous, you're working towards. I get that it's positive. I get that you're not quite ready to jump on it yet, but you're excited about it. Where's the goddamn cards? So don't push yourself to grow. I also get armpit hair. I know that's weird, so maybe you're thinking about growing it out or something to do with like an arm tattoo as well. I also get that you might have to travel for this, which is really cool. Definitely save up for it if that's something you can do. If not, you don't have to. Always start small, you know? I have the 8 of Wands in the upright. If you are involved with somebody, or if you are involved with somebody, I do see it getting really spicy in all the right ways. I just see all your connections being very having a lot of synergy, like a lot of great connections working together. And I also get a lot of just movement coming towards you. It's also like Spirit, God, the universe is wanting to let you know, hey, have fun. Don't guard yourself. In fact, none of that. Like, have fun, know how secure you are in yourself, and realize like shit's coming in within the next week that you're not anticipating, but like happy stuff, opportunities, or just a good week, you know? Ace of Swords in the reverse. Followed by the 9 of Swords in the reverse. And we're going to end this with the Knight of Cups. So, what's coming towards you next week? I definitely get you might be buying a plane ticket next week. So maybe you're finalizing some trip plans. We have the Ace of Swords in reverse, followed by the 9 of Swords in reverse. You're going to get a lot of movement and a lot of clarity with the situation, with a person that you're not talking to. And let's say you guys are never going to connect. If you're like, oh, if Jess is talking about so-and-so, that ain't happening. But what I get, what you're seeing is that this person, whether you want to entertain them or not, they're going to take their time. They're going to come in slow with an offer. But they are going to come in and they're going to reveal the level of their anxiety. It's almost like they're going to give you a little peek into their world, that life isn't all good, that they aren't doing as good as you thought they were. And not that that's a proud thing, but I get that, like, they do that distancing, whatever it is, emotional, verbal. And I get that it's like, it's a big deal that they're showing you this vulnerability, because I get that if the shoe was reversed, they wouldn't have grace. So I get that they're going to show you just how much they care about you, or they're going to give you something sweet, or there's just going to be a peek in their world. And you don't have to do anything about it. Observe. Keep being the Page of Wands. oh, that's good. I'm still doing this. Is really what I'm getting. And what I'm seeing is, I'm gonna get one more card. I want to get another card about you. I don't even care about this other reconciliation card. I also get something to do with the garden. Your roots are just really solid. We have the Four of Wands in the upright. So this is a lot about reconciliation. So I do get that for a lot of you. This is going to be another person, and I do see a happy reunion on some level, even if it's just a phone conversation, even if it's just a text message, even if it's just the words that you wanted to hear from this person. There is going to be a level of something coming in, someone being real, and you embracing them. And let's say that's not going to happen. Again, this is something going to be with you inside yourself. You're going to get an opportunity to show how much you've grown incredibly. And you're going to have just a positive time with yourself. You're going to be able to move forward without having like a meltdown. All over, your new hobby needs you to push yourself in the spotlight to help people, because that's what you are. You're what Mr. Rogers calls the helpers. So I hope that helped. Until next time, love you. Hey everyone who chose pile number 2, Cricket. This message is just for you. What hobby would best benefit you at this time? All signs are welcome. I am feeling really strong water, so that's Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. But I'm also sensing Libra, Virgo, and Gemini. But I'll dive more into the signs with the tarot. You might be seeing the number 9. I also get that you might be seeing the number 222. You also might be hearing the Tom Petty song Breakdown and the song by Stained, Outside. Definitely pop those on if you get a chance. And I get in general, like, life feels very gray. Maybe nothing crazy is going on, but inside you just feel very like disconnected from yourself. So let's get into it. What hobbies would be best for you at this time? Anything to do with animals, any type of musical instrument. And I get that a lot of you who picked this pile, you might be artists, or you might have like played a instrument in high school, or pick it back up. I also got video diary and cooking class. Honestly, any hobby for you right now that would be the best is anything that's a singular activity, something where you can like get lost in, where the teacher gives you instruction and you're like, okay, and then you do it completely on your own. No group activities is what I'm getting. And the reason I say that is because this is you right now, the Three of Cups in reverse. And typically this is a card that talks about feeling safe in your community, hanging out with people, like conversation, drinks, summer nights. That's not the energy you're in. I get that right now you might be experiencing gossip, slander, somebody like from a friend group, even if it's a past friend group, might be smearing your name, or just like not being kind and really just like being like a high school person. And this doesn't even have to be a friend. This could be your family member. Hopefully this isn't your significant other. I really don't get it's anything to do with your romantic life. This is truly like platonic or your family, you know? But what I'm getting is, yeah, you're just feeling like disconnected. You're feeling really burned from your past connections. And that's why I'm saying do a singular activity, work on yourself. Do the activities that cultivate happiness that don't involve anybody. I don't know if I said that right, but you get what I mean. Create more resistance within inside yourself. So we have coat, covering, cloaked. You are protected, even though you might be feeling sad and a little rejected or alone. It's not a rejection, it's protection. So there's definitely somebody that's watching over you, and I'm definitely getting this sense of save for a rainy day. So right now life is good, but keep putting aside. And any, like, I get you might be impulsive right now, like, oh, going on Amazon and this is a really good deal, I need it. But think about it for a second. Do you really need it? And maybe you should go and check other websites. It might be cheaper somewhere else. So I'm definitely getting a pause whenever you have those impulses. We have the number 9, something comes to an end. I get that when it comes to this catty situation, whatever it is, I do see it coming to an end. Not anytime soon. I honestly get the month of September. So for some of you guys, this is a timeless reading and I'm recording it in September. So some of you guys might be seeing the light at the end of the tunnel when it comes to this shitty, salty connection relatively soon. Others, I'm getting months. I'm getting, honestly, I keep wanting to say 9 months, but it's not like, oh, you have to wait a full 9 months. I get it might be throughout that time. Like winter months. So if you're not experiencing now, like not fall, like through the winter, through a whole season is what I'm getting. So let's get into it. Pile number 2. You also might want to burn a black candle, burn sage. And if you don't like the scent of sage, you can do lavender. There's all types of things you could do to really cleanse your space and yourself. Also, even if you just went to the dollar store and bought some like scrubby gloves and just like got your soap and just really like exfoliate it, like get old shit off of you. Pile 2. The moon in the upright. That makes sense. Oh God, that's a Chombus. I'm not going to take all those, but I will take the card that didn't reveal itself. So we have the 2 of Wands in the reverse followed by the moon. So right now what I'm getting is that you're not feeling empowered to really do anything. That you don't feel like you're on solid ground, and that maybe an idea that you do like is like, yeah, but like it's not in power right now. So like the best way I can describe it is like, oh, I love coffee. I'm going to open up a coffee shop, but I'm grounded. But as soon as I'm not grounded, I'm going to do it. You see, and except it's not even a positive, like as soon as I'm done being here, I'm going to be there. It's more like a, fuck it, there's no point. And what I'm getting is the universe, God, spirit is putting you on the path of the moon. You're this little guy, you're the little crayfish, okay? And you're going through the middle path. You could do the college route, you could do an entrepreneurial ship, or you could do something completely different. You could combine the both worlds, but you have to do this shadow work. And what I'm seeing is that the hobby that would best be for you is something that's going to nurture this shadow walk and just express it. Not defend it, not defend yourself to anybody, not to stand for anything except yourself. Just, this is how I'm feeling, right or wrong. Like a diary people can view is what I'm getting. And I get, even if it's not for anyone else, for you, because I get you are going to be passing this, if it's not soon, rather than later. It's going to happen. And I get that you're really going to love like a physical manifestation of what you went through. But that's what I'm getting. You're just feeling really disempowered. And I get that your friendship circle really fucked you over. And that's part of it. Like you just don't feel connected to anybody right now. And it's hard to connect to yourself at this time because of that. We have the 9 of Swords and the upright. So a lot of anxiety. I get someone's being a big dick to you and like a rain cloud. And I honestly get that they enjoy it. So just know that this person purposely baits and triggers you. I also get that they could be a fisherman or some type of like crafts person. Like they work with their hands. We have the King of Cups. We have the 9 of Swords in the upright. Here's the thing, my friends. You are lovable, you are powerful, and you do care about this person. And this person cares about you. They're toxic as fuck. Okay? And Spirit, God, the universe wants you to give yourself a hug and be like the King of Cups. Emotionally observe, be understanding, but make the decision to not self-destruct, to press forward and not harden, and to hold your emotions and not let them drown you. And that's all you're working on. And it's not a shame thing. It's not, here's the thing, this person, the people that are fucking you over, they're gonna get theirs, okay? Don't beat yourself up. You are lovable. And let's say you said some things that you regret. You're not perfect. We're all not perfect. Forgive yourself. Apologize if you want to apologize, if you feel that's the right thing, even if you just wrote the apology out for now, because I do see that you will have your voice, your chance to like reconcile, but it's not gonna, not reconcile, like get back together, but I do see that you are gonna have your peace, but it might not look like the way you thought. So, but in the meantime, just work on yourself. Just like do things for you. You know what I mean? And I know it sucks. I know it sucks not having your posse, you know? We have the Seven of Pentacles in the upright, followed by the Hierophant in reverse. Be patient with yourself and be patient with the universe. And in fact, I get that patience is something, like this is part of the lessons you're learning. We're all on lessons, right? We're all on journeys, and this is just one you're on. But what I'm getting, I'm smiling because here's the thing. I get that there might be slander or gossip or meanness because you're different from them, because you said something that triggered them and pissed them off, that you stood up to authority on some level, and you picked the role of the person that makes their own way. And sometimes when you do that, in fact, it's going to happen at some point, it's lonely. It's like times get tough when you have to, no one's going to believe in you, but you believe in yourself. And I do get that reward. You already see it, but I get real reward is coming in, and you'll see that there was real power in choosing yourself and the words that mean the most to you. At the end, we have the Eight of Swords in the upright. So I get that the more that you just process your emotions, express yourself just for the sake of expressing, you're going to see that the connections you had with the past year, honestly, the reason why you all were together is because of mental prisons. This person didn't care about you, not the real you. And this person can't hold you the way you deserve to be held, romantic or platonic. So that is what I have for you, pile number 2. Until next time, toodles. Hey everyone who chose pile number 3, Eagles, go birds. This message is just for you. What new hobby would be best for you? All signs are welcome. I am feeling really strong fire. So that is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, but I'm also feeling some Libra. I'm feeling Capricorn, Virgo, and a little bit of Scorpio. So before I get into this, out of all the piles, I wanted to talk about what's going on with you. So romantic, platonic, somebody in your family. I get that this is outside of yourself. I get that life is actually going pretty well. There's a lot of change. You might be seeing the number 444 or the number 555. But what I'm getting for you, pile number 3, is that there's a situation with somebody that didn't go as you thought it would. This could be inside yourself. Maybe you're like, I always thought this feeling would come and it never did. Or I thought like I would feel different when this situation happened and I didn't. I get that there's a lot of like the buildup was intense and something happened and you're like, that wasn't what I expected. I don't really get a necessary like a betrayal, even though it definitely could be from somebody. Romantic or platonic, spirit, God, the universe wants you to know that there are a lot of mixed emotions, that this person you're in a jam with tries to contain you on some level, okay? It's like romantic or platonic, you guys were a power couple. However, I get that you are bolder, that you break a little bit of norms, and that you challenge things that this person has issues with. So they love you physically and some parts of you, but the parts that they're scared of, they just want to put you in a little box and like a pretty little schmuckers box, and you can't do that with you. You already broke out. Like I said, I get that like a situation, like you guys either broke up a long time ago or you guys parted ways a long time ago. And I get that it's not because you're not perfect, but I get a lot of it was because this person was very triggered and uncomfortable that you didn't fit neatly into a box, that you question things that they just aren't brave enough to. I have Aries, employ pioneering spirit. Right now, you're craving a new start. And there's a lot of mixed emotions. It's not that you wouldn't want to talk to this person again, or it's not that you wouldn't want to review it, if you will, but it's like, you know what? Like, do I really want it? Was this really feel good? I'm such a different person now that I don't think I could put up with you or live with you or enjoy you the way I used to, because I'm healthier. Oh, Jesus, I didn't even read your thing. So the hobbies that would best suit you at this time, I just have to say again, eagles, go birds, digging, rocks, working with beads, sign language, craft/scrapbooking. There's this thing called, I think, a junk book, and they're not junk, they're amazing, but it's like a scrapbook on steroids. Check it out, they're awesome. But what I'm getting for you is you don't need to express yourself. You need to investigate. I get you need to watch like crime shows right now, or you want to watch something that's multi-layered that you can like pick apart. Physically, that would be great. Even like buying yourself like a little rock kit or a microscope to really just examine. So that would be a great hobby for you. I also get that you might be buying a ticket soon to go somewhere, maybe just for the activity. You know, if you're like, oh, it doesn't have to be a big event. Like maybe you're like, I'm going to go a few states over, I'm going to go tubing or whatever the case may be. But I'm getting that right now you need to employ a pioneering spirit. Just know that I can't say if this situation is done or not, but I do get a lot of twin flame energy. This is exactly where this situation, this relationship should be at this time, but just know that it's not clean cut and that I know you feel really miffed by it. I'm sorry about that. You also might be drawn to pile number 1 as well. We have the 5 of Swords in reverse. I'll show you, don't worry, in a sec. Oh. Followed by the Page of Wands in the reverse, followed by the Strength card in the upright. There's a lot of internal fighting because I get that you are a person that, I'm not saying likes routine, but you find safety in those routines and like the same things. And I get that you keep revisiting things that make you happy and you're like, it's not a sense of peace. And I get that it's kind of burning you out. Like it's burning out your enthusiasm bone. And the truth is, right, I said that weird, I'm sorry. But the truth is, right now you're not meant to express yourself in that way. You're meant to explore. You're meant to just learn and observe. And you're meant to really stand in your own strength. This is the time your hobbies need to reflect things that prove to yourself that everyone's demons attack them. Everyone's shadow triggers them. But you're here to show yourself that you can soothe yourself, and not just soothe yourself, but work with that shadow aspect and tell yourself, we can do this, we can change our direction, and we can change how we're feeling day by day, by our attitude, by our words, by the music we listen to. And it's not by force. The Strength Chariot's about doing that with force, like tough love. Come on, let's go. Mom is dragging you through the store. This is mom's going to hold you in the store because you're having that moment. And I get that this relationship, these feelings inside, even if it's not from a relationship, it's because you don't fully trust yourself. And there's a part of you that's like getting triggered. And I get that it is really caused by a person, but if it's not from another person, I get that it's just because you're going old pathways. You're doing things that used to bring you happiness and they're not, and it's scaring you because you're like, oh God, who am I? God, I hate those days. And I do get that there is a level of injustice from people, and I do get that the person, like if this is a person outside of yourself, that they do feel guilty. They do see they fucked up. It doesn't mean that they're going to say it, but I do see that they're sitting in it too. We have the Knight of Pentacles. When you come out of the storm, I see, look, I get that by the first So for some of you guys, that's going to be, you know, in next week or so. But for the rest of you guys watching this, I would say the next 2 to 3 weeks, you are going to be stepping into this Knight of Pentacles, okay? And what does he do? He has something awesome. He's exploring something, and he's committed to himself. He's going to take a little while to get there, but you're stable and secure, and it's not going to fail. And I get that that's where you're going to be at next week, especially with this hobby. I get if you can be like, okay, that shit's here, right? Like, I'm out of iced coffee. That's always going to be a problem. But until I can get a new iced coffee, or until an iced coffee presents itself, I'm going to do something. I got to figure out the reasons why, because this iced coffee is not telling me anything that I need it to know. Pretend this is a person or even a part of yourself. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's like blocked. It sucks. But do something else. It's so easy for me to say, but that's honestly the best advice I can give, is like there's situations that you can't force, especially if it's with another person or even an emotional part inside yourself, you know? But I do see you stepping outside of that. I see that whatever you're going to be doing, like when you're like, okay, fuck it, I'm going to go tubing next week. People are going to be really excited about it. Definitely post about it if that's your thing. Lastly, we have the Justice in the upright, followed by the Lovers in reverse and the Eight of Wands in reverse. So here's what I'm here to tell you. If you can get yourself away from these mental thoughts, right? The old thoughts of, I can't do this, I'm blocked, everything's fucked. If I go back out into the dating world, it's going to be the same thing. If I go back to school, I'm just going to fail because I'm dumb. Whatever it is, right, dude? I see that justice will be served in a situation that was unjust, especially if it has something to do with somebody else. I get that you will be working through the blockages, and I see that I keep wanting to say in a month. I get in a month, a lot of you guys are going to have clarity, whether you're going to be speaking to this. I get you might be having some choice words, because I think that's like a curse for sign language. I get that you're going to be speaking to somebody, or you're going to be hearing something. You're going to be hearing about the block, or you're just going to be exploring it with inside yourself, and you're going to see that you were right all along, or God, the universe was on your side the whole time, or you're just going to feel heard and seen, and you're going to feel totally like overcoming it. Like you're going to be like, you know, it doesn't even matter because I'm happy. So dig, explore, get your brain to decipher things that want to be deciphered. So that's what I have for you. Until later, toodles, love you.